Okay, so this is my presentation on HR in the news. I decided to do the Audi layoffs, um, and these were originally posted March 18th, 2025 is when the news article was. Um, so the the cuts are in response to Audi having trouble the past couple of years with profit losses. If you are in the car world like I am, I own an Audi. It's their losses are getting worse and worse every year, and it's actually quite alarming. But the whole industry is hit with a whole bunch of struggles and new regulations, like how I mentioned tariffs. There's been a bunch of tariffs and threats of tariffs from different countries, not even just the United States, like we've seen in recent news, but also countries like China. But they are trying to cut 7,500 jobs by the year 2029. So it gives them a little while, and it comes out to about 8.6% of their total workforce they're attempting to cut. And it gives them about 4 years to do so. And I'm assuming they're trying to do that from 4 years when they made the announcement, so by March 2029. However, there are benefits. They obviously wouldn't cut people if there weren't benefits in their eyes, especially being a company this big. They're saving, Audi estimates that it will save around $1 billion with these new cuts. And they are also putting all these resources into the electric vehicle operations, and like I mentioned, the constant tariff threats. If they're able to complete the EV operations and get back on track and ahead of the curve, then it won't have these tariff threats. The reason they have all these threats is German brands like Audi have had a tough time, uh, like especially with the when it comes to emissions. They've been in Volkswagen has been in numerous scandals throughout their history, and even really big ones like Dieselgate back in 2015. And it just seems like Germany and all the brands don't really care about the environment. So the European Union imposes tariffs and different regulations, as well as the United States, another massive market, and with the new threat that China has recently started making EVs and incredibly great EVs as well. All these companies have a lot to pay, and the tariffs will only continue to get worse. So if they're able to complete these cuts and focus more resources on the EV operations, then it will hopefully save their profits. Now, this makes it extremely difficult on HR because you're not necessarily firing somebody or laying off somebody because they're doing bad. You have to lay off people with really no reason other than the company's struggling, and it's difficult because you'll lose many great employees that benefit the company. Now, HR is responsible within the next 4 years finding these 7,500 employees that they feel the need to lay off. It's not just factory workers, it's also higher ups as well. It's pretty widespread. They're not just laying off individuals from a certain section. It's really all over. Nobody's job is safe. The article that I used is, you can see the link down there, bottom left. It was a CNN posted March 18th, 2025.